part of my role is acting as a bit of a conduit or liaison, if you like, between the science community and some of the work WWF does in terms of policy influencing or practical conservation programs. So every now and then it's just really useful for me to come to a conference where there's lots of scientists doing interesting freshwater work, partly so I can just keep my finger on the pulse, but partly also so I can share some insights from the world of policy and programs directly. Maybe the best insight on storytelling that I can offer is from my own personal experience. I think early in my career, I sort of went through a period of trying to become a good public speaker, but believing in the power of science and sort of focusing on facts and the figures. But I kept hearing about this storytelling thing and how positive it was. And then one day I just thought I'd try it. For an internal audience, WWF colleagues, I was just giving an update on some of our work. And rather than just sort of rather mechanically going through the work, what we're doing, the results and what next and so on, I had a go at sort of letting some of my passion for the subject show and sort of telling a bit more of a personal story around it. And it was like a little light went on. The reception I had from colleagues was just very different from the reception I'd had from previous presentations. And it made me realize that actually just on a human level, we're all hardwired to engage emotionally with material if it's told in the form of stories rather than just facts and figures. So ever since then, I've become a slightly evangelical about using stories as well as science. It's important to combine them both. So I think we all have an understandable habit of focusing on the day-to-day, focusing on what we need to do today, focusing on the output that we need to achieve today. Sometimes we forget to take a step back and think, why are we doing this? And most of us who are engaged in either science or policy engagement or the practical matters of conservation, we're engaged in it because we care about the future of the natural world, and we're engaged in it because we want to change that future. We want to improve the future for the natural world, as well as making sure that we're improving people's future. And undoubtedly, the best way of bringing about those kinds of outcomes is by working together. And we're so much more powerful if we lump together rather than if we split apart. So it's incredibly important to look for those alliances, to look for those opportunities for partnership.